Hello and welcome back to Yarden Agrippa's socially distanced breaking news. I would like to start off today's announcement by saying that the fraudulent news anchors have been arrested. In today's discussion, we'll be talking about the mysterious dode known as high blood pressure. And no, I am not talking about that feeling you get when you hit a 6 damage pump shot in Fortnite. 6 damage with a pump shot? You kidding me? Wait, is this thing on? Today we are talking about the circulatory disease known as hypertension. So what is hypertension, you may ask? As a simpleton who can't work a browser to figure it out yourself? Well, that is exactly what they are paying me to tell you. In order to figure this out, I'll be reading a passage from Campbell's Biology Concepts and Connections. High blood pressure harms the cardiovascular system in several ways. Elevated pressure requires the heart to work harder to pump blood throughout the body, and over time the left ventricle may enlarge as a result. When the coronary blood supply does not keep up with the demands of this increase in muscle mass, the heart muscle weakens. In addition, the increased force of arterial walls throughout the body causes tiny ruptures. The resulting inflammation promotes plaque formation, aggravating atherosclerosis, as you can see in model 23.6, which I'll shove in here somewhere, and increasing the risk of blood clot formation. Prolonged hypertension is a major cause of heart attack, heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure, as the renal arteries and arterioles may be damaged by the high pressure. From this passage we have learned that hypertension is characterized by prolonged high blood pressure, and it can affect any organ. Well, that's all fine and dandy now that we know what it is, but what causes it? The exact cause of hypertension is not known, making it very mysterious. Ooh. Although there are known factors which contribute to hypertension, such as salt deficiency, obesity, inactivity, alcohol, genetics, smoking, low potassium, stress, and many more. I can already hear you angrily hitting the dislike button and leaving a chat in the comments saying, "Oh, so what, your blood is really fast, what's the big dealio?" Well, let's get right into it. Hypertension symptoms include dizziness, headache, heart palpitation, nosebleed, short breath, anger, red face, visual problems, fatigue, insomnia, sore knee, raised temperature. And that's not even including all of the fatal issues that can arise, such as heart failure. So as I have already stated, hypertension can affect any organ in the body because blood runs through every organ in the body, which can lead to a very long list of complications. But don't worry, I've prepared a special example just for my viewers. So I am sure everyone's heard the heartwarming tale of how the Grinch stole Christmas and how his heart grew 2 sizes. But what you probably didn't know is that the heart is just a muscle, and the fact that it's growing is most likely just going to lead to heart failure, and the Grinch will most likely be dead within 5 years. This is a very childhood ruining claim, so I'm going to describe myself of what I'm saying. So the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes in 1 day, and he's promptly going to die of cardiomegaly. Why is this? Because as you know, the heart is a muscle, and when you put a lot of work into your heart, and because of all the stress from trying to carry an I don't even know how heavy sleigh, all the blood rushing through his heart is going to cause it to grow stronger and bigger. And this is probably a good thing. But the incredulous claim of society that having a big heart is a good thing is all a lie, because it's just a muscle. And if your heart doesn't maintain that pressure throughout the entire rest of your life, that heart muscle still needs the same amount because it's grown, and it still needs the same amount of nutrients and blood to keep it running, which will eventually result in a weak heart and the Grinch dying within 5 years, because it is irreversible to ungrow your heart. And regardless to say, the Grinch doesn't exactly follow a healthy lifestyle. So, how do we treat this? Well, if your high blood pressure is caused by drinking, smoking, or some kind of deficiency, you can always correct that. But what if it's genetic? In today's society, there are plenty of ways to lower your blood pressure. Or you could use one of the many treatment drugs such as ACE inhibitors, diuretics, beta blockers, anti-persistence drugs, calcium channel blockers, or vasodilators. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Yarden Agrippa signing off.